Yar har fiddle-dee-duff, being a pirate's surprisingly tough. Welcome back, shipmates. This is Un, and this is I Played a Thing, High Seas Havoc. Last time, the claws came out, the mask fell, and High Seas Havoc revealed its true self in front of us all. Well, with a new level further into the game, I can't imagine things are going to get any easier from here forward, and I have no idea how much of the game is left. So, once again, I shall blindly dive in and hope for the best. This kind of looks like a wood technology scrap brain zone of sorts. I think I commented on that at the end of the last video. Okay, the water has not immediately killed me, so at least we've got that. Whoa! Well, that was completely inadvertent. But it gives me shinies, so I can live with that. Oh, and an extra life. Not that they matter all that much when I have save states to lean on, and I will be a little more willing to lean on them this time. Well, what just happened? Oh, okay. It is an ice machine that kind of freezes and thaws at regular intervals, it appears. Do I have that right about the intervals? I do. Okay. What the hell this is? I'm guessing I'm not supposed to touch it. It has that enemy-like look about it. Okay, I can just flash kick them down. Nothing too bad about that yet. Oh, it was one of those guru guys. I just had my frame rate limited to 30. I should probably turn that off, but I've already started and I'm no longer inclined to do that. And I'm gonna guess that if I should be in the water when it gets frozen, that will almost certainly kill me. So we're gonna try and avoid that. And if that means taking a little longer to get from point A to point B, well, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay, now I can kind of see him flashing at 30 FPS, and I forgot just how terrible my Mercy invincibility is. Okay, there was absolutely no excuse for that death. I really do not know what the hell I was doing there. No, I didn't hit any checkpoints, so that hidden spring should be around here somewhere. Oh, and this water doesn't freeze, so there's that. Huh. Where was it? Or was it over here? It was over here. Do I get to do a one-up loop here? I sure do. This time we're going to be a little more careful about how we handle these guru guys with the rotating whatnot. Fortunately, the on-off cycle of these things does seem fairly slow, so at least as things stand so far, I'm not in a tremendous amount of danger from suddenly having the ice fall out from under me, or form with... I thought I said I was going to be more careful about this. Get your shit together, on. I will not suffer you to live. There we go. I find myself in need of protein again. And this game has not thus far been terribly generous with the health restoration. Go ahead, thaw, and I'm gonna wait for you to freeze again, because I am taking no chances with this. And things have not been sufficiently terrible so far that I've really needed save states, but I stand ready to employ them as needed. I think I just got a one-up. Oh, that's evil. There's a bare wire there that's periodically discharging electricity into the water. If I'm in it at all when it goes off, no, actually that doesn't affect me. Just the visible part. That is way more merciful than I ever expected from High Seas Havoc. And that that row of diamonds there was really kind of an obvious tell for there being a hidden springboard. So yes, I can say that for that fleeting proud moment, I actually found one without it being completely by accident. And because I don't want to jinx it, I am not going to say that thus far this has been a lot easier than the mountain. I'm not going to say a single thing remotely like that. And we got electricity. You know, they have a real simple straight line approach, but these flying squirrel things... Oh, dearie me. The flying squirrels come out kinda quick. And really anything in this game can get in your way, because the whatchamacallit, the flash kick, it doesn't have a whole lot of range in front of you, so the timing can be a little tricksy. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt this one more time on camera, and if I should die again before reaching a checkpoint, then we're just gonna cut to when I finally get it right. But I don't feel quite ready to lean on the save state button just yet. Man, I'm really inaccurate here. Gotta get my flash kick game back on. Wait for the ice cycle. Wait for the ice cycle. There is nothing to be gained from hurrying here. I think, given the presence of a timer there, I am probably on some sort of death timer, but it's slow enough that it hasn't really affected me yet, so... I am guessing / hoping that it's a fairly lenient death timer. Then again, it could just be that I'm dying too often to have the timer actually become an affecting factor in this whole thing. It's gotta be... yeah, there we go. Poink. Yeah, right around now is when the squirrels start to come out. So this time I'm going to be a little more on guard for them. And it is rather more mercy than I've come to expect from High Seas Havoc that they do fly in a straight line. Ugh, not that it helps me always. Because this game... oh, crap. That's why I don't plunge ahead blindly. There's gonna be another round of squirrels coming once I scroll the screen just a bit. I remember this. My memory is not my best trait. Oh, checkpoint! Bless. I think I'm probably one hit away from death. I don't need shoes, I need meat. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, wow, I survived that? You gotta be shitting me. Alright, I don't like the look of this up ahead. Okay, thought maybe I could head bonk those, but no. Must be the flash kick. Which stands to reason, because it really doesn't look like they're sufficiently non-spiky things that the whole head stomp thing would be a wise course of action, but, well, ho ho! Wait for the cycle, wait till it goes on again. I like that we can see the switch there. Oh, I gotta be quick about this. On switch. Good. Alright. Oh, god damn it. Ah, I can jump on the squirrels, though. Very good to... This is getting very monotonous. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh. Meat right there, just waiting to be collected, and... well, you saw what happened. And I am no longer within range of the one-up loop, so I'm going to have to be a little careful about my lives here. It's really weird that the whatchamacallit, the flying squirrels are the, sort of the Medusa heads of this game, because they don't have anything like that sine wave action. As I mentioned before, they just fly in straight lines, which is Surprisingly straightforward for High Seas Havoc, surprisingly non-sadistic, and yet they seem to get in the way just as much as Medusa heads ever did. Part of that, I reckon, has to do with their fairly sudden appearances. And Zerg rushes on occasion, I see. Now that's the High Seas Havoc I know, and I'm making big air quotes here, love. Okay. Oh, if it's not the squirrels, it's this. Okay, High Seas Havoc, I think your controls are not quite as precise as you think they are. Okay, we stop. Good, we're stopped. I'll try and make it a little further before I start the whole save state thing. I'm really glad to hear from the comments of the last video that it doesn't bother you when I use them, but to me it still feels like a little bit of a cop-out, so I'm gonna try and pull this thing out a little bit longer before I employ that particular clutch. Famous last words, I know. Okay, we wait for the off, we wait for the on, and we watch for squirrels. We watch for them very closely. Not closely enough. Alright, High Seas Havoc. I see your game. I see your game, and I see my game is to be getting careless. Remember, there are always squirrels. Always there are squirrels. Always it's the squirrels, and the way they seem to cry and whisper terrifying secrets in your ear. Why yes, I am losing it a little bit, and we haven't even been playing very long yet today. Zerg Rush. Ah, thought I could get on top of them there. I'm doing the thing. Oh, why can't you let me have my flesh in peace? Okay, we... Oh, I actually did that a lot better than I did last time. Is our children learning? Perhaps they is. We creep along, we deal with one more orbit guru. We save again. I smell bullshit, I save again. I should remember what this part is from last time. But after a while, all the pseudo-scrap brain zone stuff starts to run together a little bit. Okay, I can just barely hit from here, although I don't think my timing's... Oh, holy smokes! Run for it! Oh, hell yes, I'm gonna save after that. Ah. Take it easy, me. There's no reason to rush. Let's save one more time. Over we go. Oops. And we've got another ice machine, and I smell fresh bullshit, so we're going to save. And aha, we've got a guru. I'm just gonna slide right on through. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, so it does hurt you, and it hurts you a hell of a lot, and continues to hurt you until the ice, yeah. Hell no, I'm not starting that over. But as I was saying, the ice thing seems to continually damage you for as long as you're stuck in it. And that's not good. Make it quick, Havoc. Good job, little dude. Not sure why I'm crediting him, I'm the one with the controller, but it just seems polite. Whee! Hey, a checkpoint. Not at all meaningful to me because I have no lives, but I appreciate the sentiment. And I'm rushing. I should not be rushing ahead. I am really, really astonished that the electricity doesn't render the entire pool deadly. I mean, it would be even understandable if it did, but in High Seas Havoc, an act of such mercy seems almost illogical. Okay, we got no ice machine, we just got... Oh, we got electricity right in front of a guru. And we've got a very careless Un. The electricity cycle lasts longer than I think it is. I'm always running into it too early, trying to get through quickly. Whoa. Normally, I don't mind the momentum too much. I mean, I've played enough Sonic that I'm fairly used to it, even when the character is not as fast. But every now and then, it does screw me up a little bit in the parts requiring more precision movements. Will you be meat? You will be meat. Not a big meat, but a little meat counts. Very good. I really like when the game kind of gets out of an environmental hazard kind of move, it just spams squirrels at me. You know, I haven't really commented on the music in this game too much, but it's actually rather good, I think. Genesis soundtracks tend to be kind of feast or famine. They either sound completely like shit, or they sound really rather good. I can't think of too many mediocre ones off the top of my head. This is a good one. Sounds very clean, none of the fartiness that you get in the bad ones. And it's quite nicely composed, I think. And the graphics are quite respectable. I don't think they're brilliant, but they more than get the job done, but the music I am genuinely impressed with. Ooh. I gotta make sure I don't get frozen. Oh, just barely timed it right there. And I've kind of gone full circle and started spamming my save states like crazy here. The game has reduced me to this, and I only have so much pride in me. And now that it's over, I can say that that level was nowhere near as evil as the Waffle Cone Mountain. Frozen Palace 2, on the other hand, I have no such knowledge of at this time. Just how slippery is this? Okay, it's really not that bad. Of course, it will probably be just bad enough to get me dead. But at least I know I'm not going to go flying across the map every time I step on an icy bit. There must be a spring down there. I'm gonna try and find it. Or maybe the spring's in the water off to the right there. Yeah, that appears to be the case. Or else it's somewhere that's completely escaping my notice. That's always possible too. Nope, there it is. Not sure the shoes are going to help me a whole lot, given that I'm not going to want to move fairly quickly with rapidly... Oh, hello. Haven't seen you since the first level. What was I saying? Oh yes, Not sure the shoes are all that valuable when I want to proceed slowly, given the tendency of this game to completely empty the squirrel bucket in my general direction. Meaning I do not want to move quickly. Remember, don't move until you see the electricity properly disappear. It always stays on a little longer than I think it's gonna, and that has gotten me zapped on more than one occasion. Okay, that's worth the possibility of getting frozen. My timing was a little off there, but the game didn't care. That was a little bit mean, even by your standards, IC's Havoc. Having to do a blind jump that I don't know is going to put me directly above a pit of spikes. That was a little bit mean. Just saying. Alright, was there anything up here of interest that is a negative? That's worth a few gems, but I'll be really surprised if I stay alive long enough to get enough for a 1-up at any point in the reasonably near future. Whoa, hello. I don't know what's in that, but I don't think I found it last time. More money. Well, that actually puts me fairly near the extra life threshold, so that's good. Oh, okay. The part coming out the pipe there doesn't actually freeze you, it appears. Well, maybe the up arrow there is supposed to indicate that you're supposed to jump far here, but yeah, it's a really blind jump. And unlike Sonic, as I've mentioned before, you cannot guide the camera with your looks up and down. Can't jump down. Oh, it's making me hook jump. That's a required skill. Interesting. Oh, ho, ho, ho. We're gonna save. This is quite tricky. And all the trickier now that I've fallen down to a lower level, because I have to do it more successful times now. And if I jump out there at full if I jump out there at full tilt, I don't get enough. Okay, actually I can run a little. Oh, I can run a little. No. Oh boy, I could be here a while. But let us hope not. Save state so I don't lose all my progress. If we have to take this in baby steps, then so be it. And a checkpoint. Marvelous. Oh, what the shit is that? Okay. It fires pretty quickly. This is information we will want to have. Come on, there's got to be a blowing here. Where's my blowing? You know what? I don't care that much about the blowing. Also, I don't know where the word blowing came from, but you got the drift, right? I'm talking about a spring. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. That's what you've brought me to, High Seas Havoc. I've lost the ability to English. Okay, over the death spikes. Ah, and it's only vulnerable when its eyes are open. Havoc, I noticed you've shown a certain fondness for that treasure chest under a spout there. There's nothing particularly clever about that once you've done it a half-dozen times, and it's not even a risk-reward thing, because there's no particular risk around the spouts. Well, that was unexpected. And it takes multiple hits, good to know. Oh, more than 2 hits. Oh, apparently it despawned. Okay. I will accept the small blessings when they are given unto me. And we're gonna have to do a long jump again. And a bunch of hook jumps, I presume. Oh, that's good news. But, High Seas Havoc, I can't help but notice you're really reusing your little, tricksy set pieces here. Like I've had to do the hook jump thing a couple times. You really can kind of wear out your gimmicks. I also must note that going up a hill and being flooded with squirrels seems to be one of such gimmicks, one of the more annoying ones. Alright, Pirate Ghost, let's see just how many hits it does take to kill you. Re-kill you, however this works. And how many hits you actually take. That's 2. And 3. About appropriate for Class 5 full roaming vapor. Whew. I'll bet there were spikes down there. Either that or treasure, but I'm not willing to chance it. Now let me guess, there's gonna be another ghost here, right? Right. Yeah, overall, I hate this level quite a bit less than the... Start talking about how I hate this level less, and it promptly murders me. But as I was saying, I do hate this level less than the mountain. I'm sticking with that for the time being, until it does something particularly egregious, which I'm sure it eventually will. Not too stingy with the checkpoints, though. That's astonishing, but appreciated. But my problem with the design of this level, I'm going to die there. I've got some lives, and the checkpoint's right behind me, so I'm not going to load state just yet. Now I've lost my train of thought again. High Seas Havoc has a way of doing that to me very expertly. Oh yes, I hate this level less in terms of difficulty, not that it's easy, but I do rather dislike how repetitive it is. Like again, you've got these little sort of canned challenge parts of the levels. And it's not that they get harder every time I do them. Like, I've shown that I can do them once, I don't really need to keep doing them. It is, however, good to know that the ghost is head bounceable. Now this High Seas Havoc I can appreciate. You're doing something a little bit different with the eyeball at the top of the hill there and the hey 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 it hurts me. But there we go again with the chest under the spout. Why do you like that so much? I will, however, gladly accept the meat. I'm fine with that. Now we've got another of those platform arrays that is almost certainly going to have a ghost somewhere in it. And I'm gonna bet anything there are spikes under me. So we're saving. Ah, we're bringing the Guru back. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Can't believe I got that on the first try, but I'll take it. Whoa. I was looking for the save state button. I got squirreled. We move slowly, but God, how many? Did we, like... Oh, we've got a boss. It looks like it might be a Metal Sonic type of boss. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Motherfucker's got super speed, caltrops. He's loaded for bear. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. I will say the caltrop thing is fairly original for a mascot platformer. Can't say I've ever seen a villain in one of these games use one of those. Oh, ho, ho, you respawn me an instant flood of squirrels. I do like his little raspberry there, that's kind of cute. Yeah, I forgot there was another game I was testing, and I limited the, I limited the frame rate to 30 here, so I'm actually not seeing the things when they flash. Normally I do release my videos in 30 frames per second, but in this particular case I'm also recording in 30 frames per second, which I did not intend to do. Again, I was testing another game at that time. But enough blathering about my technical adventures. Let's blather about this boss that I'm fighting. I'm not entirely sure when he's going to do one of those jumping caltrop throws. Or Makibishi if you're nasty. There's probably a tell for that, but I haven't figured out what it is just yet. Man, and he really floods the screen with those caltrops. Don't care for it. Also, he can roll over me. Good to know. And his, power wave there. Sometimes he throws out one, sometimes he throws out two. It's all a little bit tricksy. Oh wow, and it just occurred to me that totally is the power wave. So we've got the power wave versus the crack shoot. It's a battle of the Half-Atari Bogards. I was doing pretty nice for a moment there. Something that does please me is that he doesn't do all that much damage. Doing good with my hit opportunities this time. Till that happened. Alright, I'll show mercy. High Seas Havoc and your boss fight are not particularly merciful, but I'll be the bigger seal here. Mount Bernardo. Oh, it's another mountain level. That can't be good. Oh, Bernardo was the name of the villain, wasn't it, from the intro? Oh, we got Gutsman platforms. I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, Mount Bernardo, I'm guessing this might actually be the last level. If so, that would make this a fairly short game, but one that is very good at extending its length by killing the shit out of me. And I guess we'll find out, won't we? Gonna try and kill off the ghost here before I activate that tiger. And if this is the last level, and if it's bearable, we might actually finish this shit off today. Of course, I might be completely wrong about it being the last level, but it has that look about it. It's named after the villain. It has, oh, that was mean. It has a scary storm in the background, ominous music, obnoxious platforming. The ghosts seem to despawn quite a bit. I'm guessing that's just because I get them just the right distance off the screen. Okay, this is an advancing guru. Have to be a little more careful. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the continue here to have my normal complement of lives back. Thankfully, the game is still allowing continues. This would not be the first game in which continuing was disabled at the final stage, which of course I still don't know if it is or not. But I'm still gonna bet on that. I'm still gonna say this is probably Probably endgame territory. Or maybe I'm just hoping against hope, that I get a break in that respect. Alright, the bats are hateful, because they tend to drop them right in front of me, and even when they don't, I'm incompetent to avoid. See, I knew the tiger was there, but it didn't help me. One more time we're gonna do this on camera. I have to remember to always be on the lookout for bat droppings. That's not the way I meant that to sound. I'm not talking about guano, I'm talking about bats appearing in front of me. And so far, the Gutsman platforms have actually not played a terribly major role in the challenges of this level. I am just fine with that. Tiger is here, where is Tiger? Ah, almost got on his head there. Didn't quite work out. We can take it so. We've seen the timer get up to 5 minutes. And it still hasn't killed me. So, as always, there is no need to hustle. Ah! Oh. Okay. Alright then, I'm going to stop for a bit while I get myself past that guru. I will see you on the other side. Or perhaps not, because I didn't know you could fall down here. Different path. I always figured if I fell, I was going to land on spikes. Icy's Havoc, yet again, surprising me by not killing me for no particularly good reason. My timing is so off on head-bopping those bats. I should probably just pass them and not even try that. Well, we've got another advancing guru in a precarious platforming position. Nice alliteration there. Whew. You know what? Save state. I may live to regret that, but if it comes down to it, I can always just continue. It's not like I'm going to lose any progress at this point. There have been no checkpoints. I think this is the fastest advancing guru I've seen yet. He just creeps right up on me. No. And I just let him pass overhead. I don't know what possessed me to not try that sooner. That's actually a tendency I've noticed of mine in many games. I want to destroy everything I touch. That sounded eerie. When the easier course of action would be to just run past. That was foolish. See? There's that tendency again. Advancing Guru, I just need to make a hole in your shield that I can slip through. Well, actually, if I let you keep going, I wouldn't even need to do that. But it does simplify life a little bit. Oh, I wonder if I could have... Yeah, I was wondering if I could head bop over the bats there. Okay, we're going to save state again. might have to kill this ghost anyway. It's being a little bit obstructive. Nope, nope, I can slip on by. I can and will. Whew. Sure, I'm glad I can stand on the rotation fulcrum point thing, whatever it's most accurately called. Whew. Saving after that. I'll bet there are more of you hiding behind the pillars. Oh, you have a hat. I have to jump over. Oh, you're fast, too. Oh, treasure. Pleasant surprises. My favorite kind. Even a little bit of mercy meat. You were surprising me, High Seas Havoc. A checkpoint! Oh man, this doesn't look pleasant at all. Well, alright, this is not easy or anything, but it's kind of cool. I mean, there's nothing special about them being ants as opposed to just platforms, but this sort of pseudo-auto-scroll here, I'm actually kind of digging it. We've got the lighter mice again, in a hard-to-see location. That didn't go nearly as badly as it might have, and I almost want to say should have. Whew. That was a nice little stretch of things not going horribly, so you had best believe I will save state that. I'm just going to stand on these fulcrum points as much as I can. Use the platform to get to the fulcrum point, then stand on the fulcrum point. And I'm also a little bit shocked that when the wheel rotates, it doesn't dump me off. But I will accept that. When High Seas Havoc gifts you with a mercy, you don't question, oh, bad point for a save state. Oh well. As I was saying, when High Seas Havoc shows you a small mercy, you accept. You accept it swiftly and gratefully. Okay, Mount Bernardo 2. Will this be the final stage? He said, crossing his fingers. I really do think it looks like it has even more of the final level kind of vibe to it. Okay, that's not gonna ruin me. Didn't help me, but it's not gonna ruin me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Got away from me a little there. Gotta remember, they will not turn around when they get to the end of the rope. Didn't really need to save state there, now that I think about it. I do have multiple lives and just hit a checkpoint. It's become matter of course for me that... Oh, the ceiling spikes are insta-death too. Well, glad to find out about it. I can conduct myself accordingly in the future. I see you this time. Over I go. Oh, hey! At the theoretical end of the game, we finally found a use, a purpose for... Okay. I'm thinking going that way doesn't actually do any good for me. I've got to get to the above stretch there. That is my guess, anyway. I was thinking we had finally, at this rather late stage of the game, seen a purpose for the dodge roll, but maybe not. Yeah, that's where I needed to be. Begging your pardon, folks, there have been a distinct uptick in my sub-vocal protestations. Okay, so those change sort of their balance when you stand on one side or the other. And once they do that, they fall away. Learning. Learning is an integral part of surviving the High Seas Havoc experience. Whoa. Yeah, that wasn't happening. This is a part that I don't think I can really save state my way through. I don't have that kind of reflexes in my advancing years. This video, I suspect, is getting a bit long since I don't have too many parts I'm going to need to edit out. But you know what? I've come this far, it seems like a silly place to leave off now. Oh, I cannot believe that worked! That was a Hail Mary, and I really thought I was dead. And so I promptly walked straight into a completely predictable ghost. Oh, hello. Don't know what that was, but I'll take treasure. Oh, I got another life. All the better. Note to self, in addition to tigers, the pillars quite regularly hide treasure. Oh, I was wondering where those fireballs were coming from for a moment there. They are coming from a guru. Psst, no. There. Gotta remember the stalactites. Now, there's going to be an eyeball thing up ahead soonish, I believe. Yep, right there. Not gonna try and sneak past. Oh, they turn red when they're about to breathe. These little radius options. Actually, they're more like Musha options because they have a rotation pattern. But they change color to give you a tell. That's very kind of High Seas Havoc. It does have a merciful side. It just doesn't show it all that often. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Ah. Okay, we load. Rush. That was a poorly chosen course of action. I'm going to try to do this at least. Maybe I can bounce on the bat and avoid all that bullshit. Not if I go too early, though. Yep, I know exactly what I should be doing there, but the execution is a lot more difficult than the theory. I'll take it. Okay, there's gonna be a bat. There's gonna be a drop. Ducking doesn't help. And people think the Soul series has a lot of trial and error. Until they get a load of Havoc. Whoa! Ha, there we go. What hit me? I didn't even see what that was. Okay, bat. Ah! Alright, you've seen me redo this part enough. I'm gonna hang it up for a little while until I... Not hang it up, but do it off screen for a while until I get past this part that keeps repeatedly ending me. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Whew. Frank-o-matic. Rude was the perfect phrase for what this game starts to do. Meaningless checkpoint. Are there treasures here? Are there treasures here? I'm no longer speaking clearly. No longer dodging well. I think that might have been shoes. Oh no, not you again. Run for it. Don't run for it. Oh. I didn't know I could kill those when their spines were down. I really don't want a ghost floating around while I'm trying to deal with the fire guru, so... Oh, did I get him to despawn? That would be even better. That was so fucking perfect, I am definitely save stating. Also, there are more ants ahead. Where is it gonna... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Should have seen that coming. I'm really surprised they haven't made me figure out a use for the dodge roll yet, he said, knowing that now that he said it, that will probably happen. No, none of your shit. I could maybe flash kick the helmeted tigers if I really were kind of determined, but I'm not. Okay. Holy shit, we got a pirate wizard. Got like some sort of wolf pirate wizard. Whoa! So is this Bernard? Ugh. If he's not Bernardo, I would hate to see Bernardo. When he's covering his face, there's nothing I can do. Oh, you know what? This whole thing was about some magic jewel with incredible, power. I can find my words. Can't jump on those. Good to know. So I'm wondering if this is Bernardo and he's using that emerald thing to give himself all these wizard powers. I don't expect the game is going to explain its own plot, and I'm making air quotes around plot, all that thoroughly, so I'm just kind of making it up as I go along here. We're on a straight shot to the boss fight. I'm gonna save state. It's a very sensible place to do it. Yeah, this bad boy's probably gonna end up being an hour long, but... Okay, if we're careful with our spacing, we can duck that to some extent. Looks like he answers every hit with a rain of stalactites. That's gonna be tough to deal with. Oh, okay, the lasers hurt as much as the things that come out of the lasers. Whew. Oh, man. Oh, man, I hope this is the final boss fight, because, Havoc, you have established some really high standards for my performance here. Right. We duck the lasers? Oh, we can actually duck them all without perfect spacing. Good news. Oh man, that rain is just nerve-wracking. Covering his face, I cannot hit him, right? Right. I cannot jump on the stones. This is a little scary because I don't know what exactly they're gonna do. That's something I'll probably have to learn, but I do not know at this time. Okay, he can move them around. He can... Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god, High Seas have... Ah! You gotta be shitting me! This is Yellow Devil tier! Okay, eventually he will launch them at a slight upward angle. Thank you, Game Over screen. You're very educational. You know what, this guy probably isn't Bernardo now that I think about it. Because we've got that head of the first boss all over the decor here. So I'm guessing we'll have to deal with him again. Oh. If there's another level, I'm definitely going to cut the video. Do I have any control over where these come out? I sure don't. Okay. What I'm gonna do then is keep trying this, and I will cut back in when I get it right. Or until he does something new and interesting. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have a comment or two about that. The final, huh? So that was not Bernardo. Yeah, I kinda figured that walrus dude had to be Bernardo, and looks like there's another stage yet to go. And I'm not going to do it right now. I will do it, but I am not going to do it right now. But I will say this. For me, Wolf Wizard is where High Seas Havoc officially became a bad game. Well then, despite that cocoon of horror in which I was completely encapsulated, it has been a pleasure having you along, and I can only pray that Bernardo is not as bad as Wolf Wizard. But next time, we'll find out. Take care, and I'll see you then. Today's jumping the shark, and landing on a motorcycle, and then doing a flip over 40 feet of additional sharks, while on fire, has been brought to you by Justin Carpenter, Nolden, Zangamarth, Charlie Dunst, Anonymous Benefactor, John Madigan, Sanguine Games, Bisha Van Doren, Frank Grizzy, Tim J., Lolo De Puzzlo, Joshua C. Ritchie, Jared C. Rice, Sonic Rose, EX Potemkin, Alicia Goranson, Mechasaurus, DG Jono, Doug Russell, August Fortnight, Patrick Bellinger, Rob Lyons, Andy Kurland, Charogue, Martin Schoenmakers, Mayo the Hedgefox, Hildegard Argelmach, IGV, and many more shreds of my already tattered sanity. I mean patrons. Thanks to all subscribers as well, to the loyal commenterati, and everyone watching. Next episode of High Seas Havoc, I'll be finishing this thing by hook or by crook. Seriously, I've got Game Genie codes if it comes to that. But first, another Tokyo Jungle Omake. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you then.